Happy days here at Boardshop, another surfboard review, something a little bit special. The lost C3 V3 Rocket. Bit of a mouthful, but you'll get to grips with it as we have. So C3 is a newish construction from Matt Barlos and Lost, and it is carbon composite construction. So you've got carbon rails, cork on the deck, carbon on the tail, and it is a very, very beautiful thing to look at. The quality of the finish is exceptional, unlike any other board we've ever seen here at Boardshop. So, what's it all about? C3 is stringless EPS blank, wrapped on the tail and around the rails with carbon, finished with warp glass on the bottom, S-glass on the deck, and then you've got this cork deck. The cork is raw, and it's layered onto the deck. It soaks up resin when it's laid on, so it adheres really, really well. The excess resin is wiped away, and then this warp glass wraps around from the bottom of the board and just overlaps to make sure that the carbon is properly anchored to the board. The construction itself is light, strong, responsive, and fast to surf, really fast to surf. The reason behind the construction is to get those elements into a board and advanced surfboard technology. The blank is hand cut, is CAD cut and then hand shaped, so you're still getting a really genuine handmade quality surfboard as you would expect with a standard PE or anything from Barlos. So this C3 technology is the way forward. There's no question about that. There are going to be restrictions on PU production in the coming years. In epoxy is where it's at. So what a brilliant place to start with this absolute beauty. A little bit more about how it works and how it performs. The V3 you'll be familiar with, it's been around for a while. Natural update to the V2 Rocket. It's a bit more of a board that's aimed at slightly better waves. If you live somewhere where it's groveler conditions all the time and that's all you surf, forget it. This board sits well with a groveler, but it needs stomach high, waist high waves right up to overhead. The nose is a little bit more pulled in than on previous Rockets and other hybrids you might have seen. It's still got that low entry rocker to help with your paddling, but what it means is you've got a board that will turn a little bit easier, but needs a bit more power in the wave to do so. The double wing tail here, going into the mini diamond, that's about reducing the area in the tail, so you've got a more responsive surf, so the board will turn harder, sit in the pocket a bit easier, and again, be more responsive. The carbon composite cork technology sits really well with this board. It's a board that benefits from being lighter, a little bit of a stiffer feel, and the carbon keeps its memory indefinitely, unlike wood, like in a stringer which deteriorates. The carbon will give you that new board feel combined with the epoxy for years and years and years. So there it is, the C3 technology from Lost, a first in Europe here at Boardshop, in the V3 Rocket, which you're familiar with already, so I won't go into too much depth of detail about the board. There it is, an absolute beauty. It's online, available to buy right now. Now, one thing about this construction, it's pretty robust, as all epoxy constructions are, and to repair it, it's the same as an epoxy repair. If you hold it or ding it in the water, get it out ASAP, let it dry out first, then repair it. The cork incidentally dries like that when you're out of the water, so it's not like you're going to have a surf one evening, come down for your dawning the next day and have soaking wet cork. It dries really, really quickly. And the other thing is, as with all boards, do not leave it in a hot car, do not leave it in direct sunlight. It's black, so it absorbs heat more quickly than white would. Get a good quality reflective bag, keep it with you. You know, don't leave it in the car because you will only have problems if you do. The slight inconvenience of that is massively outweighed by the extra performance you get from this construction and from this board. Don't forget, trade-ins, 0% finance, all that good stuff, all the details are online. Until then, thanks for watching.